It's the Houston Astros taking on the Minnesota. Just about ready to go. And today's starter, Peter Davies. And he comes in off a real. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the right fielder, Bobby Pagan. First pitch misses. Newcomb measures 6 feet 2 inches, 23 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2025.
2 balls, no strike.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Line drive, caught. And now we take a peek at the Twins lineup. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris. Yeah.
That's ball 4. You're out. Out.
So 1 out, nobody on. And the batter will be the shortstop, Odell Schuster. Right through there for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
1 out, base is empty. The shortstop takes the ball.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
I'm not sure that was the exact location.
Ball 4, take your base.
And the batter now, Bobby Pagan. First pitch just misses. And another ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. First and second, 2 down. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series. That one hit to right. And that ends the inning. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out.
You're out. 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 You're out. Out. 3.
And next for Minnesota, Odell Schuster. Went down on strikes his first time through. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No mess around.
Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters are performing up to this point. Newcomb back to work. Strike 1.
0-1.
Outside low, and that is ball 1. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, But that's not what that pitch was.
Here's a high chopper. And that's just foul. That's off the inside corner. And the count is even 2-2. Fouled off. And they'll do it again. That one missed.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Stays alive. Kicks and fires. Got him looking. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Really good battle right there, and that final pitch probably could have gone.
And now for the Twins, Odell Schuster, 1 for 2. And that one is downstairs. Ball 1. Out to short, and it finds its way through for a hit. And now 1st and 2nd with 2 outs.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Just one of those seam high base hits through the infield.
One down. Now it's the right fielder, Bobby Pagan. That one is absolutely belted. Cologne going back onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Well, I think the wind ended up being.
Now.
First base. 3. Ball 4. Take the base. You're out.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Schuster now at the plate. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
2 outs. Swinging a foul out of play.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
And that's way high. Going to count 1-2. Two on, 2 outs. And just misses with that one.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
That one misses. Counts full, 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there. And well. So up next. next, Bobby Pagan. And fouled off. With the tying run at the plate, and the home team trying to pull it out. And that is out of play.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
On the ground to the left. Random. Toss to second. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
So it's their last chance in this one. So up next for Minnesota, Sidney English. 0 for 3 in this one. And that skips in the dirt. 2-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. Line drive, base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. You'll often hear the phrase, short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early.
To second, pulls him off the bag, and everyone's safe. They're loaded.
Maybe just a little lack of concentration on that throw. 2 out, you think you've got the play made. Players are starting to move off the field towards the dugout, and then everyone's got to come back. Sometimes you take that throw for granted, and that's all it takes to keep the inning going.
Low. The next to hit takes low for a ball. So they're all loaded up. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-1.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Pitch misses. And that's ball 2.
Berg, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Swing and a line drive, base hit into left field. 1 runs in. The second run scores. Across is the winning run, and the Twins walk it off and win it 3-2.
Who saw this coming? Bases clearing, extra base hit for the win. Well, the runner at first base had an excellent secondary lead, and he had his sights on scoring that winning run. Comes all the way around. Tremendous job by everyone involved, and a fun game to watch today.
A 3-2. And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show's Game of the Week is coming your way. It's the Los Angeles Angels going up against the Athletics. Well, Singy, we get to see one of the hottest hitters in the league today. Quite the streak he's riding.
Seriously, Boog, he's been on fire at the plate.
First pitch coming your way next. Coming up on the first pitch, and our pitcher tonight, Vance Perez. Singy, he's a guy that can rack up a lot of strikeouts.
Number 32.
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA, and you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out, and not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
Foul ball there. And now it's 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. That one the other way. Tosses to first. One up, one down. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the... And we're back. Second inning set to go. Now the third baseman, Tom Katimer. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1. Outside corner, there's a strike.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
Strike 3. Got him looking on the changeup.
Well, that was a pretty poor at bat. He just never got the bat off his shoulder. I mean, you've got to go up there looking to swing at some point, especially once you're down 0-2. And at that point, make an adjustment, look to put the ball in play if it's anywhere close. And I'm just not sure what the plan was there.
So digging in, Clemente Fernandez. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. 1 out, base is empty. Fouled off left side.
That's ball 4.
So the lineup flips over. And next for the Angels, Vic Reed. He's 0 for 1. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Two on, 1 out. Swings through that one for strike 2. Rusty Valentine calling balls and strikes.
Luke, something I hear from hitters about Valentine is they know they don't have to protect off the plate too much in 2-strike counts, and that can be a big deal in terms of your confidence and seeing some pitches in that at bat.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Now here is Kenny Foreman. 0 for 1 so far. And that misses. And that's ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away. Tom Katimer, the next to hit for the Angels. There's a strike at the knees. Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. And ball 1.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
I think he might have gotten away with 1 right there. That was a...
comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to
Pitching
now
for
a
the
right-handed
A's,
arm out of the bullpen,
number
Waylon
35.
Watson.
And he comes on in a close game with a pretty big mess to clean up. He's going to have to make some great pitches the rest of this inning to keep him in it.
3 in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Popped up. Bennett under it. Calls it in, 2 away.
Man, it's so frustrating. You got a couple of runners on. You want to try to drive in at
Now
least
batting,
one
number
run.
12.
Maybe you get a little too big with the swing. Pops out right there, and I tell you what, nobody's more frustrated with that at bat than him.
Foreman up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss.
Big moment in this game. 2 outs, 2 runners in scoring position, and could really break this thing wide open early.
Fouled off. He was late.
Oh, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
The changeup missing, and it's 2-1.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Righty delivers, and that one fouled off. In the air, right field, Waldron makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. Welcome back.
Leading
Let's take a look
off
at how
for
the series has
A's,
played out so far.
Center field.
Here's the 3rd baseman, Tom Katimer. 0 for 2 in this one. And that's outside. 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
Hit in the air, left field, Sanchez. And puts the squeeze on that one. 1 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open.
3. 3. Ball 4, take the base. That's ball 4.
So in now for the Angels, Vic Reed. 0 for 3 in this one. And there's a strike on the outside corner. 0-1.
He's looking for a strikeout or a ball on the ground for a double play to sort of calm this situation down.
Close, but called a ball. And 1-1. Just missed.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Base hit. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's an RBI single, and the lead is up to 5.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out. But
Ball 4, take your base. 3.
So bases all loaded up. Katimer, the next to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. In the dirt, nice job behind the plate.
1 strike.
The 0-1. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
And there's the strike.
That backdoor slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
That's the ball.
Squirts away a little bit.
2-2.
No advance. Good job behind the dish. Two. Swing and a tapper. Not in time. He's safe.
Well, you're already down in the game, and not just by a couple, and then that error allows a run to score, and this is where things can really start to fall apart. As a team, they need to pick themselves up, find a way to play better baseball the rest of the way.
Manager out of the dugout.
Pitching for
And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Gene
26.
Brown on for his major league debut, and a moment he will never forget.
Better believe that. It's always so special the first time you get into a big league ball game. I did it as a position player, but for him as a pitcher, sure there's some nerves there. Probably don't want to squeeze the baseball too tight. Just relax and do what you're capable of doing.
And that's in there at the knees. In the air on the infield. And the infield fly is called. Ryan Dennison will hit
13.
next. He's already homered in this game. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Got it. They limit the damage here. 2 runs in the inning, but they strand 3. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
12.
Three. Ball 4. Take the base. 3. You're out.
So a man at first. And the batter now, Vic Reed. Swing and a miss.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Raimo off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. Valdez down to first with it in time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him. And that's that. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game
Leading
summary.
off for the Avalanche.
You're out. 3.
This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
All right, Singy, we've been in all the press boxes. You got best press box food.
I'd say press box food because of the ice cream. We have to go Philadelphia. Yeah.
Shout out to our guy Frank.
Yes. New York for me is pretty good. Yankees?
Yeah, solid.
Yeah. As far as ballpark food, one of my favorite places is San Francisco.
Garlic fries, yo.
Garlic fries, and you got the lobster roll out there in the outfield if you want to make the walk all the way out there.
It's great, though, broadcasting a game with that zoo breath where you could just, absolutely levitate some people with your breath. And down on strikes he goes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. And next for L.A., Adolfo Chavez.
What do we got? The crab fries in Philadelphia, is that right?
Yep. And then
it's been a long time for me.
Boog's Barbecue at Oriole Park.
I knew you'd go there.
That's right.
Yeah. Anyway, you can work in your name, huh?
That's right. 1 down, base is empty. That one pushed foul. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat, as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. And first offering is fouled off. He swings and fouls one off.
Well, 2 outs and a chance to put up a 0 on the scoreboard here, and that's not something that's come easy for this staff in this one.
And a good eye there. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Two down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Makes the catch, and that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down for him there. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Angels 6 and the A's nothing.
Now pitching for the
Righty
Angels.
reliever out of the pen, Rob
63.
Gildehaus.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Back to the
Leading
top of the
off
order,
for the
and now
A's,
Leonard
second baseman,
James.
number
3 flyouts
37.
already. He's 0 for 3. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
You know, these A's need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them
Now
to get
batting,
anything
number
going.
32.
Next up for the A's, Josh Bennett. 1 for 3.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have runners in scoring position because they put themselves there.
And a swing and a miss there.
No ball. 1 strike.
And it's 1-1. Action in the Angels bullpen. Geraldo Ojeda getting ready to go. Kine warming up as well. Bases empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And there's a ball. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Ground ball right side. Foreman. Throw to first in time.
Now batting, number 12.
Esteban Valdez up next for the A's. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1. That's to third. Whips it across. That ends the inning. A's go quickly and quietly there. Still up against a 6-0 deficit. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now here is Clemente Fernandez. Brown back to work. Hit on the ground to the right side. And foul ball. That one at 95 missed up top. And now it's even 1-1. And down on strikes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. Now it's the DH, Ryan Dennison. First offering misses badly for ball one. Swinging a foul straight back. And a foul ball. That one ran inside, almost got him. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Breaking ball in there, got him looking. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Eric Raimo digs in now, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. 2 outs, base is empty. Next offering is fouled back. And that is downstairs. And the count is 1-2. On the ground. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and they don't get an out on the play.
Now batting, number 21.
And next for the Angels, Mikey Pennington. And takes low for ball one.
1-0.
Foul ball. Raimo, the runner at first with 2 gone. The 1-1 is fouled off. And that's off the inside edge. 2 balls, 2 strikes. On the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. No runs, 1 hit. And we're back. And now Mark Cuevas. Outside low, and that's ball 1.
Ball. No strike.
Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Oh, really expanded the zone right there with that fastball off the outside
batting,
corner of the
number
plate.
4.
Got him to chase it. That's a tough one to lay off of because it starts close to you and just continues to run away from you in that batter's box. So it's a really nice pitch with 2 strikes.
Ground ball up the middle, Fernandez. And they're down to their last out. Now a chance for
Now batting,
Miguel
number
Bourbon.
80.
0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. And first offering is fouled off. They're down to their final strike.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
And a curve is down and in.
1 ball. 2
The
strikes.
Halos up big in this one. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Outside. Battling here as he fouls it away. 1 strike away. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Cancel.
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.
6-0 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us for the Game of the Week. Just about ready to go. Getting the nod on the mound, Harrison Lopez.
Ball four. Take your base.
Back in Seattle, and on the hill in this one, Brian Park. What's the word on him?
Well, the key for him usually centers around his ability to command all 4 of his pitches. I mean, he can get by with 3 if one isn't working, but it becomes a little tougher to keep hitters guessing, especially when you start to get through the second and third time through the order. So we'll see how he incorporates all of his stuff into this one.
Oh, 2.
Got him. And one gone.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started.
Ball four. Take your base. That's ball 4.
Man at first, nobody out. Shane McCormick getting ready to hit. Trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. That one ripped but foul. Niemula gets his lead at first, nobody out. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Well, that was a really good job
Now
setting him up right
center
there.
fielder,
Pitcher and catcher
Josh
working together to finish him off
Ryan.
with the fastball. And even though the location probably wasn't what he wanted, the sequence is what got the job done. Clearly late with the swing after seeing the off-speed stuff on the pitch before.
Josh Bryant up next for the Mariners. Struck out looking his first time. Check on the runner. Niemula dives back in safely. High fly ball down the left field line. Nava pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay close.
So 1 out, nobody on. Shane McCormick up next for the Mariners. Swings through that. 1 out, base is empty. The shortstop takes the ball.
Ball hot.
Swings and chases a low one there.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got good.
Yeah, welcome back, Carl.
See ya. strikes him out for the second time today.
That was a really nice pitch call for that put-away slider right there. You look at the sequence in that at bat, and he hadn't thrown it yet, so it just makes it really tough to recognize and fight off with 2 strikes. I'm sure it looked like a fastball all the way until it wasn't.
Line drive. That's a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Ryan Hurst.
Third baseman,
The
number
next.
Still waking up a little bit.
Ball 4, take your base.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning, and stepping in for the Mariners, Shane McCormick. And the first offering a fastball for a strike. That's a strike thanks to the sweeper.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
And now 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Fouls it off, still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Coleman makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Center fielder, number 16, Josh
And up next for Seattle, Josh Bryant. Out in front and foul to the left side. The Mariners trailing by 2 here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. The other way. That's a base hit.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Jensen picks over, and he's back in on a dive.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Five 5-1 is how it ends.
It's storming really bad. I'm gonna turn my PlayStation off for a little bit. I'll be back on in a little bit though.